Good morning, guys. It's 5 a.m. and we're in the middle of our workout. And, we're in the third week of this superset scripture. So we're about to get in my superset here. But I want to get to this scripture that we're sharing this week. And it's back in Hebrews again, chapter 12. And this one's great. It just keeps getting better in Hebrews. It's crazy. They're actually not sure who wrote Hebrews, depending on it was either Paul or Luke, is what they're saying, or Barnabas. But it's what Hebrews is very important on. It's beside the point, really. I mean, the goal is in every chapter is just to get God's message and Jesus's message out for us to follow and understand. So the message of Hebrews is basically it's about perseverance and discipline. So it starts out in the chapter 12. Starts out in the first couple of verses of starting. We're supposed to start this race of faith. Okay, like you're starting a race. So you're starting this challenge to have more faith. Okay. Then it goes into talking about Jesus is saying, don't grow weary. Okay, don't grow weary. So don't sit in your wallows. Don't think about all these. Don't feed into all these bad times and these hardships in your life. Because if you grow weary, you're just going to become weary. Okay, so that's what he's saying there. Don't grow weary in hardships, and then it starts going into God's reasoning behind discipline, on how it's like a father's discipline to their kids. It's basically teaching them perseverance, teaching them how to become strong-willed and also become the better person. Okay, just so more discipline and discipline of teaching, but also hard times, and then that basically gets you to become stronger resilient, stronger willed. And so the verse we're talking about today is chapter 12, verse 11. It says, "For the moment, all discipline seems painful rather than pleasant." So in the moment, okay, discipline seems painful rather than pleasant, but later it yields the peaceful fruit of righteousness to those who have been trained by it. So pretty clear to understand one that we don't have to get really into the context of the meeting. It's pretty straightforward. Just be disciplined. Find a way you can discipline yourself. Find a way to be disciplined. What we are trying to instill with Thumos training is you can be disciplined in your strength training, and that can go right into any aspect of your life: business, family, friends, new habit, hobby, whatever you decide to do, trying to break old habits. If you can get disciplined into something like strength training, that's hard to do, and you have to overcome a lot of early mornings, late nights, and you have to put a lot of effort in to just get through the workout. You can apply that same discipline to anything that you want to do, and I promise you, 100% promise you, that if you stay consistent in something like working out, any other habit that you decide to do will become easy. Okay, so that is that chapter. Today's superset is going to be a lower body. We're going to be doing single arms Bulgarian split squat with an elevated heel. Okay, on this rogue wedge here. So we're working on strengthening the tendon, the patellar tendon, so helping that knee health. Okay, and then we're isolating the vastus medialis, and also we're doing contralateral. So it's focusing on stability, single leg, single arm, core, so a bunch of stuff in this one here. And we're going to go 8 reps on that one. And then we're going to go right into the Adonis hamstring cable with a great attachment on this one that we can set up and isolate the hamstring individually. Okay. Want to make sure that your knee is going over your toe and the back knee is actually going back towards the bent or the box on this movement here. Tempo on the way down, explosive on the way up.